finally speaking about this topic of why Christianity is just the greatest lie today. And it breaks my heart to speak about this because I too am a worshipper and lover of that which is love, Christ Jesus, and understand that it's a way of life. And it is not the only truth that is, as we also must take into consideration the context that it was written in, the time, the misogenic times that it was written in. God is neither man or woman. God is everything that is good, presently good. For when the world was created, this God, this source of energy so divine, said it is good, and gave us the power, not fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So we have the power to negate things or elate things, depending on how it is that we decide to flow. You see, it's the beauty of the mind that is so grand. It's like the more we grow in truth and in life and stay close to what is within us that is good, that is a light of love, rather than blocking it with our fears and paranoia, and understanding that pain comes to us all and unites us in the common thread that is humanity. So once we're able to trust ourselves enough to flow, only then do we come to know more truths that are present in this world. The Egyptians, being as woke as they are, said the pineal gland is the third eye. And once you slit the brain open in half, and scientists have done it, research it if you don't want to take my word for it, the pineal gland legit looks like an eye, a third eye open. That is the soul. That is where God resonates within, which is why it is written, it says, "Be still and know that I am God." You see, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So we remain stagnant. The thoughts come and go, but we remain stagnant. So why do we choose the thoughts that bring us to a lower frequency of doubt and fear, rather than choosing the thoughts that, laughing at those, literally laughing at those lies, because they are clowns, these spirits, these negative thoughts of just fear and doubt, laughing at it and progressing into a greater sense of elation through understanding that no, God, we are everything that God, who is love, says we are. Divine. We are gods and goddesses of the Most High. We are righteous beings. We are blessed. We are capable of all things through love that strengthens us. Christ is love. Jesus died and did the most so that humanity can be free. We naturally have the ability to love, but fear blocks us from doing so. And you see, what's so beautiful is that it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word is God. That is good, because God created everything and said it was good. So the Word is God, that is good. Everything that is written that bears the ability to inspire and enthrall us into to think and to just like grow, that's God speaking through humans. As we all have this divine source of all things good, this God within us all. Once we stop fearing and allow ourselves to love and being just aware of who it is that we truly are without judging others, because all that is written in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 to 8 that states love is kind. Let me find it. Love is patient. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud, and it does not dishonor others. It goes on. But it's like we must apply these things to ourselves. Are we being patient enough with ourselves to understand why we did the things that we did? Are we being kind enough to ourselves by thinking kind thoughts and literally just negating those that are negative? Because they are all lies, the things that make us fearful. You see, there are things that we know we do that are wrong. And in that case, that's when we need to be patient enough with ourselves to understand why it is that we did what we did. But to allow ourselves to wallow in the lie of fear and of doubt, that is not us. When it says we have not been given fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So whenever we find ourselves in a state of confusion, it's because we are operating with that which is not of God, that is good, but rather wickedness. It is a continuous journey towards more growth, more knowledge, more wisdom, and we are blessed with it all. It all resonates here in the pineal gland that these woke-ass Egyptians call the third eye, that we all bear the ability to open once we're patient and kind and unenvious, because we're all unique. We are all imperfectly perfect, okay? We're all fallible. No one has it together. People who tell you they have everything together, everything's good, they are lying, and they're just dishonoring themselves. Because it's like you took yourself to go and do what it is that you did and then lie about it, knowing that we don't all have the answers. Do you not love yourself? We've all been there when we've lied before, or we've done things that we're just like, why did I do that? But that's the key thing, to being so real with ourselves, that it's like, I did not like how I did that because I'm feeling a type of way. Guilt is literally our soul telling us that this is wrong, honey, and you are just not, the way you're feeling right now is good, because you need to know it's wrong. But when we brush it away and dust it off and become dead to our emotions, we literally become dead zombies, just walking around this earth, chasing after the external things that is just money and things that will eventually decay. It's what is within that is eternal, things that eyes cannot see but the heart feels. We need to start being so real with ourselves that we are just real with the world and therefore grow. Because on our own accord, we don't have all the answers, but together, together, we can come to greater truths. And that's the beauty of this world. We are constantly evolving thanks to technology, YouTube, the internet. Information is flowing at a faster rate than possible. There are new scientific discoveries that are just proving more things about this world that we had no idea about. Past primate species that we didn't know. It's like, it's beautiful. And Darwin said, the final stage of evolution is when humanity reaches compassion. Every single being within humanity reaches that state of compassion as the final stage. And why is that? Because compassion and love are synonymous to each other. Compassion is love. If you want to find this love for yourself, you must block all lies of fear and paranoia and everything that has happened to you, and understand that it happened to you though it may be a pathology, it is something that occurred for you to grow into a greater being that is only for you to be. You see, we don't always understand why these things happen to us, why we come into these pathologies that harm us once we come into this life. But it's written that the dark one was casted down, that which opposed that which is good, the source of all things good. Some energy source opposed that, was trying to rule it. That is the devil, that is wickedness, as negativity at its highest peak, whatever you may call it. Fear, which is what capitalism is run by, tried to oppose God and was casted down to this earth, which is why everything that is stemmed off of fear. That is how capitalism rules. We must be so woke, you guys, and by being woke, we must understand that we are more than just human beings. So stop chasing after these external things that will decay, and look within ourselves and find authentic power by listening to our emotions, rather than just reacting to them, but pausing when they occur and creating outcomes for a greater good that is of love. Because when we react, it's when we give away our free will to create. We're giving it away, because then we're just allowing ourselves to fall into anger, into rage, into envy, into all of these things that are not constructive for our beings. And it's like, why? Why are we doing this? Oh my, it is a constant journey. But as it is written, God gave us power, love, and a sound mind. So whenever we're in a state of confusion, it means that we are not being righteous. We're being judgmental, we're being wicked, and we're not doing that which is of God, that is good. My oh my. We just gotta get rid of this lie that is fear, that's holding us back from truly progressing. And understand that, okay, yes, we gotta be courageous enough to accept the love that's already present within us all. And apply everything written in 1 Corinthians, that chapter 13, verse 4 to 8, to ourselves. Patient, kind, not being envious, by recognizing who the fuck we are. May we continue to soar. But anyway, darlings, I hope that this was good, that you enjoyed this first series of this video. Later I will continue to elaborate on more things that make us who we are, that gives us the natural ability to love and be free and grow in truth. So if you have any questions, comment down, like and subscribe, and let me know all it is that you have been going through and what it is that you have experienced on your growth within spiritualities. I know that you too, all of you who are watching this, have definitely begun to embark on a spiritual journey. Many, I'm sure, probably don't understand what's happening, but you know that there are things that you feel that you're just like, this is not right. And that's the beauty of it. Our intuition will not lie to us. You see, that's why it's when somebody's not being authentic, it's like, I just feel I don't know why they're a bit off, because our intuition is golden. That's the spirit of discernment there on its own accord. And that's why we got to be patient and be still so we can truly understand the truth. Because sometimes it be us tripping just out of fear. You know what I mean? But it's just, once we allow ourselves to just accept that we are fallible, long as we are in these earth suits that will decay, that's the moment where we humbly allow our cups to be runneth over with wisdom. Because we never stop growing. We may not have all the answers on our own accord, but together we surely do. So, like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what's up. Lots of love, you guys. So much love, because once we're full with it, then we can selflessly give it.